I'm Girl. I do have a name, but I'm known by historians of the early 20th century as Girl. It's an accurate term at any rate. I died soon after my 19th birthday. So you could say I never became a woman. There are many definitions of what makes a girl a woman, but in the early years of the 1900s, you needed to be 21. It had not really occurred to me to be anything other than a virgin. So there are at least two senses in which I was, and am, a girl. I am often referred to as the girl. That is known by the definite article. The girl makes me sound either important or infamous. I was, and am, neither. I am more often girl, with no article at all, with nothing stripped to the bare common noun. No Christian name, no family name to identify me, nothing to link me to a place or a background. No rolling adjectival clause to let you know just how lovely and charming, or how plain and surly I am or was. So, girl it is, and always will be. And I'm here, nearly 100 years after dying, to tell you why. Thank you. I knew you'd find those artifacts of interest. We come now to what, for me, is the most interesting area of the study, the telegrams. Remember that what we're about to examine are the last recorded messages of people who were to die within days, within hours. As such, they give us a unique and tragic insight, brimming with pathos, into lives that were to be ended too suddenly. The ship was the first to have the capacity to send passenger telegrams ashore. This, together with the nature of the voyage and the attention surrounding it, led to a great number of telegrams being sent, many light-hearted and high-spirited, as one would expect. The young men who ran the telegraph room on the Titanic were Cambridge students, excited enough by the opportunity to take on the job for free passage and a chance to be involved in making history.
Silly bugger, what with it?
Well, the money helps, I dare say.
I mean, she practically offered him the fruits of a disrobed loveliness in front of him.
Do you know why the offer wasn't made to you?
What? Oh, probably because I look like a bloody heifer. The attractive heifer of that.
Well, that's perfectly true, man.
Women don't mind a heifer at all.
They just don't want a heifer who uses terms like fruits of their loveliness, disrobed or not.
There's nothing wrong with the proprietor's use of language, anyway.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, man. But it won't get their knickers off, will it? Do you remember why you're here, Timber? A chance to shivvy a timber for the very first time.
Oh, well, to change the subject, the subtlest of segues. What's in that telegram?
Oh, couldn't know, man. Absolute discretion in these matters.
Yes, of course, yes. Well, good for you.
It says, Henrietta still not leaving cabin. We'll wear blue satin with grey after all. Dancing all way to NY. Every man on board gorgeous. Poor Freddie accepted, of course. Love and nonsense. Sin.
Freddie.
Oh, that little homunculus that follows her around like a bespectacled lapdog.
A husband.
Quite. Poor bugger.
How old is that since, notices?
7. Quiet shift, old man.
Yes, well, next one's mine. You're back 2 on the trot.
Can I help if passenger goes for me?
I was hoping.
I know you were. So was I. Just that one telegram. Just those few enigmatic words.
Just that one sight of her.
27 hours ago.
It's the most beautiful telegram I shall ever send.
I will never send, I think you'll find. You were in the room when it was sent, and she did smile at you. But you did not, in any sense, send the telegram. We are clear on that, aren't we, Timbo Wimbo?
Oh, truly infantile bugger.
Oh, yes. But inaccurate infantile bugger, I think you'll agree. There were two of us in the room, and she hesitated only for a fraction of a second, during which time she probably absorbed your beetroot blushing and my impish charm, and then asked me to send the telegram.
She probably noticed I was built like a bloody heifer.
Not as noticeable when you're sitting down.
Thank you. I was in the room where the most beautiful telegram ever composed was sent.
You were, for which history will remember you.
Perhaps we shall catch sight of her again on deck. God, on a narrow stair.
Given the number of passengers and crew on board, the odds, I'm afraid, my large daddy, are slim. Unlike yourself.
Thank you. If I could see her on a narrow stair, the area which I would be expected to thread my corpulence, or might not bring to her attention my finer attributes, as a possible suitor.
She'll write to him again. Of course she will. She'll send to him again.
She won't. We both know that she won't. She is the most beautiful, most universal, most complete expression of innocent love into which English language has ever been compressed.
Why would she ever write again?
Exactly, dearest William. Exactly. Girl.
Girl.
Exactly.
She has written the most beautiful, the most universal, and the most complete expression of innocent love into which the English language has ever been compressed. Oh, I know, I'm making quite a claim. But you see, these are words that have fascinated all those that come across them. That we don't know who this girl is, that she died within days of writing those words, that the boys, the young men who sent the telegram, also died within days, is of course what elevates these simple words into something so moving, so profound. So, what did I write? What on earth could I have said? What was written in this startling telegram to have evoked such interest, such emotion? You'll laugh. I wrote 5 words. 5 of the most ordinary words ever committed to paper. An unremarkable thought, expressed speaking to him through the most impersonal forms, the telegram, with its truncated phrases, as if he's there, inches away from her. That she ends the message with no love makes the sense of her love so much greater. It is known. It is altogether taken for granted. There is no sense in which it needs to be said, for to speak it would be to belittle it. It is so known, so shared, and so complete that she doesn't use her name. Instead, she uses girl, as if she were any girl. But what she is in fact the opposite. To him, she is clearly the only girl, so the term is enough. She is his girl. But the use of boy and girl together is what makes this message so universal. It is every boy and every girl that has ever been parted. The simple phrase, missing you, so familiar, so overused, here, it's so stark, it's so real, it's so personal.
It's all nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Oh, please. Don't start that again. How can you read that telegram and not be moved?
She's dead.
Well, did you think that point had slipped past me somehow?
Yes, it has actually. At least the significance of it has. The girl is dead. Would you be interested in that telegram if the ship hadn't gone down?
Well, it would never come to light, would it?
Of course it wouldn't. Because it is totally mundane. I mean, some girl is missing some boy. I mean, Jenny, it wouldn't make the front page of a newspaper in a village with 10 inhabitants.
She is dead.
Exactly. The poor girl go. You're bloody obsessed with her. Let her rest. I mean, she could have been a drooling half-wit. She was probably a spoiled bitch. Yes, probably was. I mean, what are the odds you'd have actually liked her?
We can have no idea.
Ah, yes, we can. We can play this game. Now, she was a passenger on the Titanic's maiden voyage.
But it would hardly be its second voyage.
How rich would her family likely to have been?
Yes, her family would, in all likelihood, have been extremely rich.
Wealth and privilege. Something you tend to like or dislike.
Dislike?
Dislike intensely, would you say?
Yes, all right, I would say dislike intensely.
So will you prove conclusively that you are spending all your time and energy researching, imagining, and lecturing on a figure who, had you actually met, you disliked intensely?
In all likelihood, in all common sense, yes.
But
I love her.
you love her.
Yes, in a way, yes.
You love her now.
That's the best word I can use to describe how I feel, yes.
This gets better and better. She'll always fascinate you. Now, you love her.
And this angers you clearly.
It outrages me. It amuses me.
You may laugh. But I feel something very profound for this young woman who wrote those words and died 2 days later. And yes, of course, it's because she died. But these words, Chris, they're so energetic. They're so full of life. They're so innocent.
How can you say that? It's just going to read into them.
But I feel as if I know her. I feel as if she's there. You know, when I'm lecturing, I built up a very clear picture of her. Oh, not of her life and her circumstances, but of her.
Her what?
I don't know. Of her heart. Of the way she was feeling. As if I know her.
Did you see her?
To whom does your pronoun refer?
If I only knew.
Ah,
Ah, indeed.
she was here on this deck.
Yes, just there.
Did you speak to her?
You are joking.
You have spoken of nothing all day but seeing her again. Couldn't you have said something to her own heifer?
She was moving away. A backward glance and gone.
Well, at least you saw her again. How did she seem?
Lost in thought, I think.
Couldn't you have said something to her about writing telegrams or a lovely evening it is? Or hello? Hello, girl. That's what I would say. Hello, girl.
Yes. And then perhaps you would be the boy that she misses.
Imagine,
Lovely thought, eh?
isn't it?
Yes. Imagine that for the last 37 hours. Well, your plans go to New York.
Don't make plans, little man. Life laughs at plans. Just see as much as I can before the turnaround. No serious work or thought for the next couple of months. Final year coming up, so no time for foolishness then.
But what about after that? I mean, after Cambridge? Provided you don't get disgrace yourself with some young lady and get sent down in disgrace.
Family firm, old man. Father's at the bar. Never wanted to do anything else. I'd like to settle in London now. Family are bumpkins from deepest dirt. But it's London calling to me. Bachelor for it. Cheek a bit of a dash around the West End. Maybe more kids than you can shake a stick at. Only child, see? You? Aren't you some kind of engineering whiz? Hold on. Didn't you win that whopping prize?
The Stevenson Scholarship? Yes. Bridges, which is my thing. I've said in the States. Several people to look up. Boston, New York. To provide openings.
Gosh, not bad for an old heifer, eh? Well, all to play for, old man. I shall follow your every move with interest. Drive my many children over your many bridges. Come on, let's turn in and have a few gins. Perhaps you'll come to us in our dreams. It's a lovely evening, old man, but I can feel a chill getting into these old bones.
Yeah.
Gives a chill reading through those telegrams, doesn't it? All from excited people, all people on a journey, all anticipating a destination they will never meet. There's a terrible pathos which hindsight brings to every word of excitement and optimism they write, isn't there? I'm sure you remember the telegrams from Simon Witherton to his wife, Ruth, promising to be by her side on the birth of their child. And the daily telegrams from Ethel Madeline Armitage to her sister on the progress of her on-ship romance to be. But none of these haunt me as do the 5 words of the telegram we studied earlier. I ask that you consider producing a brief fictional biography of the young woman we've been studying. 2 of you have agreed to share your ideas with us now, for which we're very grateful. David?
My girl is Edith Conrad. She is the daughter of the Bishop of Bath and Wells. She has been educated at a small private school for girls. She has engaged herself to a David Wilkes, a young officer with the Royal Gloucesters. He will die in the Battle of the Somme. Her family know nothing of her secret engagement. She has sold her jewellery to pay for her passage and travels under her aunt's name. This explains the inability to find the figure on the passenger list to fit girl and her wish for anonymity in the telegram.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I was intrigued to note that you used your own name for the young army officer to whom she was engaged, and that you gave him a noble and tragic end to more than match that of girl. Clearly, this mystery has drawn you in. Jonathan?
Girl was a glittering socialite of the day. She was in her early 20s and had used her early years to learn of her own value and importance, and the relative lack of value of everything and everyone else. She was spoiled, demanding, selfish, and vacuous. The tone you described as innocent, energetic, youthful, and devoted is in fact, though carefree, careless. It is written by a young man with whom she has flirted shamelessly, despite being aware of his deepening feelings for her and of her total lack of interest in him. She has received several telegrams from this man, expressing his love and commitment to her, and she has sent this brief, offhand, and foolish response in return.
Thank you. I tried your idea of today in a research group.
Which is my wonderful ideas back, gorgeous girl.
Let me think now. You have so many.
Or to abandon your obsession with the Titanic and move on to considering more social history of ordinary working class people, many of whom will have their lives needlessly taken away from them in the Great War just 2 years later.
What? Your meaningless deaths are worse than my meaningless deaths. Sounds like the start of a fruitless argument.
Would you like to have our what's the point of studying history debate again? Not like mine. Well, I must warn you, I've just marked several undergraduate essays on Belgian colonial policy. And I've come to the conclusion that the study of history is totally pointless.
Besides which, we're both sober.
Yeah, it's only too true. It's far too late in the day to be sober. Who am I talking to you for? I can be drinking heavily.
To get back to your useful idea.
Ah, yes. Yes, the use of imagination in students. Yes, asked to use their imagination usually comes up the most unyielding, miserable trap.
Of which they're so often very proud.
Of course, and in this case.
Oh, 2 real offerings. Both from male students, interestingly.
Yeah. Asked to use their imagination of the life and death of an innocent young girl. Lord only knows what they come up with.
Disappointingly cliched, Mills and Boom.
Go on.
One saw her as a rebellious runaway, looking for freedom from a stuffy religious background, fleeing aboard ship to meet with a fantasy young army officer to whom he'd given his own name, and a glorious death on the song. Quite how this officer was in New York, I don't know.
Oh dear.
The other offering was from Jonathan Sidwell. You've heard me mention that arrogant little tick.
Indeed.
He saw her as a callous rich bitch.
Ah, yes, well, stock Mills and Boom character that.
Both scenarios say far more about the students than the subject, I'm afraid.
Which isn't true of your fantasies, of course.
Of course not.
Friday tomorrow.
Final Titanic lecture.
Finishing your song.
Oh yes, always finish with my song. Then I can put her away until next year.
Always goes down well, your song.
Shocks them at first, me singing to them.
Yes, it always goes down well. I mean, I do think this whole business is totally idiotic, but you have the most beautiful songs.
Thank you. And then I can lay her to rest, once I've sung my song.